Once a respected astrophysicist, he had walked away from academia after a bitter dispute over funding, bureaucratic nonsense that stripped him of the one thing he cared about, the search for the unknown. So he had disappeared. The desert was kind to those who wanted to be forgotten. His observatory, more of a bunker really, was buried in a sea of dust and silence, miles from the nearest town. He had no television, no internet beyond what he needed for his research, and no interest in the world outside his telescope's reach. Then one night, the knock came. It was past midnight. He wasn't expecting anyone. He hadn't in years. He opened the door to find a young woman standing there, dust clinging to her jacket, violet-streaked hair whipping in the desert wind. She was striking, sharp eyes, full lips, and a confidence that sent a jolt of something unfamiliar through him. "I need your help," she said. Then with a slow, knowing smirk, she added, "Nice place, very mad scientist chic." Nathan blinked at her. "Who are you?" She laughed, stepping past him before he could protest. "Wow, you really don't get out much, do you?" That was how he met Lila Sycamore. That should have been the moment he recognized her. Lila, the most famous voice actress and idol in the anime world. But he didn't. He only realized that hours later, when she leaned back in his chair, arms behind her head, grinning as she watched realization dawn on him. "Yes, that Lila Sycamore," she teased. "You must be the only man alive who doesn't know me." What she didn't expect was his response. "So?" Nathan muttered, still poring over gravitational data. "Fame doesn't impress me." That was when she decided she liked him. And that was when poor Nathan's world started spinning out of control. Lila was relentless in every way. She was relentless in her curiosity, pulling apart his calculations like they were child's play. She was relentless in her seduction, pressing too close when she leaned over his shoulder, whispering in his ear when he least expected it. And she was relentless in her amusement at his flustered, helpless reactions. Nathan had spent years in the quiet, untouched by the mess of human interaction. But Lila shattered that through his solitude like a supernova, and she knew it. "What's the matter, Professor?" she murmured one evening, propped against his desk, lips curled in a wicked smile. "You're staring." He was. He hated that he was. But Lila made it impossible not to. It wasn't just that she was beautiful. It was the way she moved. The way she took up space like she owned it. Like she knew exactly how much she affected him. "You're distracting," he murmured, eyes snapping back into his notes. Lila laughed. "Oh, Nathan," she purred, stepping closer, her fingers grazing his wrist. "I haven't even started distracting you yet." He swallowed hard. She was going to ruin him. The night the black hole made its closest approach, the universe itself seemed to hum. The observatory's lights flickered, the instruments went wild, and as Nathan braced for an annual anomaly to pass, Lila grabbed his shirt, pulling him toward her. "What?" "Shh," she whispered, her breath warm against his lips. "Just let it happen." He should have pulled away. He didn't. Her mouth met his, soft and demanding all at once. And Nathan, poor, isolated Nathan, was completely undone. And somewhere, far beyond them, the singularity passed, bending space and time, just like Lila had done to him.